Boom, the biggest stories in combat sports are hitting you fast and hard today. Former UFC champ Cain Velasquez speaks out after his release from prison. Eddie Hearn just launched a massive talent agency and signed a huge UFC star. And we've got a rising UFC phenom making waves in the rankings. Plus, who's calling the fights at UFC Fight Night 269? We've got all the details right now. Stick around, you don't want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update.
Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 mAh power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Former UFC champion Cain Velasquez breaks his silence after prison release. After an 11-month prison sentence, the former UFC heavyweight champion Cain Velasquez is finally free and has issued a heartfelt statement of gratitude. Velasquez, who had been incarcerated following a high-speed chase and shooting incident related to the alleged abuse of his young son, expressed his profound thanks to everyone who offered support and encouragement during his time away. In his first public address since his release, Velasquez shared, "I just wanted to thank everybody for their love and support. Your words of inspiration, of encouragement, just constantly lifting me up. Myself and my family." He indicated he'll be taking time to reintegrate into normal life and spend time with his family before considering a return to the wrestling or fighting world. Velasquez, a two-time UFC heavyweight title holder, retired from MMA in 2019 and had brief stints with WWE and AAA. Fans and fellow athletes have flooded social media with messages of support, celebrating his freedom and expressing relief that he and his family are safe. But the drama doesn't stop there. We're diving into a massive promoter war brewing in combat sports. Next, we reveal Eddie Hearn's bold new move that's sending shockwaves through the UFC. Promoter war ignites. Eddie Hearn launches talent agency, signs UFC heavyweight champ Tom Aspinall. In a stunning power play, boxing promoter Eddie Hearn has officially launched Matchroom Talent Agency, with UFC heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall as his very first client. This bold move comes just weeks after Hearn publicly feuded with UFC president Dana White over Conor Benn's lucrative deal, signaling a new front in the ongoing battle between boxing and MMA promotions. Aspinall, currently recovering from eye surgery, will continue his UFC career, but has entrusted Hearn with his commercial and advisory dealings outside the octagon. Hearn revealed that Aspinall's UFC earnings were a fraction of what a comparable boxer would make, directly challenging White's fighter pay practices and accusing the UFC of controlling media narratives. "I didn't expect Dana White to implode this early," Hearn stated, hinting at further escalation. The combat sports world is buzzing, with analysts questioning the long-term implications for fighter representation and the potential for increased pay across the board. Many are watching to see if this sparks a wider movement among MMA athletes seeking better commercial opportunities. From high-stakes business maneuvers to rising stars, we're tracking the next generation of UFC talent. Coming up, a young phenom is already eyeing the Bantamweight title after a major ranking breakthrough. UFC's youngest star Raul Rosas Jr. cracks Bantamweight top 15, eyes championship. At just 21 years old, Raul Rosas Jr. has officially entered the elite ranks of the UFC Bantamweight division, debuting at number 13 in the official rankings following his dominant performance against Rob Font at UFC 326. This milestone marks a significant step for the prodigious talent, who has openly stated his ambition to become the youngest champion in UFC history. "It's awesome because it's something I've been working toward all my life," Rosas shared in a recent interview. "I know there's a lot left on this road, but we're taking things step by step, and we're officially one step closer to the title." Rosas, who joined the UFC at a record-breaking 17, is embracing the challenge of facing tougher opponents and is eager for his next bout, ideally against a top 10 contender in June. Fans are celebrating Rosas' rapid ascent, with many predicting a bright future and a potential title run. The young fighter's confidence and clear goals have ignited excitement within the bantamweight division. And finally, we're looking at the voices bringing you all the action. Get ready to find out who's stepping into the booth for UFC Fight Night 269. UFC Fight Night 269 broadcast team revealed. Bisping and Cruz lead commentary. As UFC Fight Night 269 prepares to take over the Meta Apex in Las Vegas, the marquee broadcast team has been announced. Fans can expect expert analysis and play-by-play from a star-studded lineup set to guide viewers through all the action this Saturday. Leading the cage-side commentary will be Brendan Fitzgerald, joined by UFC Hall of Famer Michael Bisping and former Bantamweight champion Dominick Cruz. The desk will be anchored by Megan Olivey, with insights from analysts Rashad Evans, Alan Jaubin, and Din Thomas. Backstage interviews will be handled by Heidi Andral, and Joe Martinez will deliver the fighter introductions and announce the official results. This lineup promises to bring a wealth of experience and engaging commentary to the event. Fans are already expressing excitement about the dream team of commentators, anticipating insightful breakdowns and heated debates throughout the night. That's all the top stories for today. But don't go anywhere. We've got a lightning round recap and a full call to action coming up right after this. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. We saw Cain Velasquez speak out after his release, Eddie Hearn launch a new agency, and shake up the UFC landscape with Tom Aspinall, Raul Rosas Jr. Climb the bantamweight rankings, and the broadcast team for UFC Fight Night 269 was revealed. Don't miss out on any of the action. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, drop a comment below with your thoughts, and follow us on all social media platforms for breaking news and exclusive content. We'll see you next time.